Hello, my name is Zaid Al-Sadi, and today I will be talking to you about the effects of bilingualism. My presentation was inspired by the stimulus material of the article, The Bilingual Brain. Okay, so I would like to start off with some general information. Bilingualism is having the ability to converse in more than one language. In the United States alone, 21% of school children aged between 5 and 17 can speak a language other than English at home. These numbers should be increasing in the coming years. And bilingualism isn't just, like, these numbers don't just refer to the United States alone. Bilingualism is exponentially growing worldwide as well. For instance, in 2011, a study executed by the Hennane Center in London revealed that there are more second language speakers of English than there are native speakers. And the study also revealed that there are just as many bilingual children as there are monolingual children in the world. So these statistics confirm the ascending expansion of bilingualism in modern day society. I would like to talk about some of the benefits of bilingualism. All right, bilingualism affects a person in numerous ways. On a positive note, bilingual children tend to have better skills in school. So these skills include memorization, listening. They tend to have better cognitive skills and so on. In regards to the brain, in brain scans, bilingual children have more gray matter than monolingual children. And what gray matter is the regions that control the following traits, so which is seeing, hearing, memory, decision-making, self-control, speech, etc. So basically, bilingual children have more or are better at these humanistic skills than monolingual children. Which brings me on to my next point, which is the foreign language agenda. Countries all around the world tend to do better, or tend to implement a really rigorous foreign language agenda in their education system. However, on the contrary, the United States doesn't seem to take the same stance. So for instance, the United States ranks very low compared to European countries in foreign language. Only 18% of the United States citizens can converse in a language other than their native one, while in Europe, 53% of people can converse in a language other than their native one. So being that bilingualism has positive effects, we should better implement a foreign language agenda in our education system. The best way to do this would be to better implement a foreign language program. So the following is a quote from the FLA, or the Foreign Language Association. Good bilingual programs have brought students to the 50th percentile on standardized tests of English reading by grade 5. But with the good support of books in both first and second languages, students can go far beyond the 50th percentile. It is possible that we might then have a great effect where all children are above average and we can finally do away with standardized tests. So what this does is that not only does it increase the results of standardized tests for children, it also can do away with standardized tests, which saves us money, which can go back into our education system for whatever reason. So if we want to better implement a foreign language agenda in our education system, we probably should find the most effective way to do this. So the most effective way to teach a little kid or someone a language would be to start at a really young age and to have like a lot of exposure for them. Learning a language is something everyone partakes in at some point in their lives, whether it's socialization for your career, whether you're going to another country, whatever the case may be, it's really important. So research shows that if you learn language at a young age, it is much better and more effective than if you were to learn it at let's say like my age. So my solution would be to hire teachers from different countries that are really, really fluent in that language, and then give the little kids exposure to where when they're my age, they're completely fluent, just like the European countries. The main problem with choosing a language that a student wants to learn is, one of the main problems is choosing the language that they want to learn. So a lot of the factors that play into it are what their friends want to learn, or what teachers teaching that class, what their parents want. The most important thing to think about is what helps you in your career path, or what you're most interested in personally. So I want to talk about a little bit of the bilingual brain. There are many structural and biological differences between a person who knows more than one language and a person who only knows one language. So some of these differences include a bilingual person has really intensified brain functions, which means that they are more productive in daily activities. And because of technological advances, doctors can now make a lot of discoveries with like brain scans and so on. One of the most prominent discoveries they have made is the bilingual mode, which is when a bilingual person is changing from their first language to their second language, back to their first language. And this discovery is so prominent in brain scans that they actually call it the neurological signature to differentiate between someone that is bilingual and monolingual. So my conclusion is, thus in closing, implementing a better foreign language in schools will not only help children become well-rounded, but also help them mentally. And the only counter-argument that I found in my studies is that there are more important things to focus on in other subjects such as science and math, but having a better foreign language will also help those other subjects as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I have a few questions for you. What information did you need before you began your research, and how did that information shape your research?
Okay, so when I did this presentation in like my paper, the most thing that I think I needed was definitely statistics and how like this country compared to other countries in terms of test taking in foreign language, and like what benefits, or even if like there was any negative side effects to having a better foreign language agenda in the United States.
Okay. And what advice would you have for other researchers who consider this topic?
The advice that I would have for other researchers for this topic would be to make links between different studies. Like, for example, the main study that I used for my research was from the Hanane Center in London. And if you make links between different studies and their statistics and what they found, I think it'd be really interesting to see what you would get for like a resolution.
Can you give us an example of your bilingualism?
Of my second language speaking? I'm from the Middle East, or my parents are from the Middle East, so I can speak Arabic, a little bit of Arabic.
Tell us goodbye in Arabic.
Assalamu alaikum.
7:51. Good job.